Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. I hope you had a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start the video, first let's go ahead and take care of a little bit of housekeeping with that this afternoon at 3 p.m. Alaska time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we will be having Breaking Down the Headlines with myself and Gray Man Prepping. So be there. It'll be a live stream on this channel this time around. Second thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you are in the market for a solar generator, stay toward the end of this video because OUPES is having an incredible sale pre-Black Friday, and they've given me an awesome coupon to allow you to save at least 10%. And all of that information I'm going to leave on a pinned comment and also in the description of the video. But for those of you that are in the market for a solar generator, stay till the end. And let me go ahead and talk to you about, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to get your medications now. If you do not have at least a 3 to 6 month supply of prescription medication, and this is all my opinion, you know, depending on how many months you want is really what you should strive for, but I believe that at least at a minimum 3 to 6 month supply should do you well, just in case it doesn't become available. Take a look at what's going on right now when everything is kind of normal, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that inflation has really taken its toll on the American workers, and you're going to see more and more strikes for more and more reasons. Even pharmacists are going on strike en masse here in the United States. Given the fact that most of our prescription medications here in the United States, I'm sure you already know this, I'm sure I've talked about this before, come from outside of our borders, that in my opinion is a bigger reason as to why you should be prepped up on your medications as much as you can, and not necessarily because of a strike. In addition to that, there's going to be a lot more civil unrest and a lot more unlawful acts taking place in the U.S. going forward. And ladies and gentlemen, in a time where inflation is really causing a lot of havoc, I believe that you're going to see a lot more strikes and a lot more people leaving work and protest because they're not getting paid enough. In this case, pharmacists are saying, hey, you're overworking us. It's going to cause someone to make a mistake and someone to get hurt because we're so overworked. But in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to see this trend accelerate where more and more strikes will take place, not because it's not safe for them to work, but because the money that they're being paid, that they've been used to living on for years, is just not getting them that same standard of living that it did before. So get your preps now, especially medications if you depend on them to survive. CVS pharmacies in Washington, D.C. display framed photographs of products and keep real ones in locked cages to combat rampant shoplifting. Did you hear the key word? In Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen. This is the capital of our nation, and it has so much crime in it. I believe I read an article here, or skimmed over an article here a few days back, that I think it was the mayor of Washington, D.C. that got carjacked or something like that, or robbed on the street or something like that. And they continue to make policies, ladies and gentlemen, that reward people that want to break the law and in turn hurt those citizens that are law abiding. What am I getting at here? Even your over-the-counter medications, get them now. What's going to happen when we lose electricity for a month, ladies and gentlemen? It only takes 1 month of us losing electricity and the lights going out for things to turn into mayhem. Do you really want to be leaving your home during that month where the electricity is out? Let me just give you a quick story about a soldier of mine that told me her story a long time ago. This was years ago. Anyways, she experienced when the lights went out during Hurricane Andrew in South Florida. She said that by the second night that the lights were out, people were out rioting already and doing bad things. Do you really want to be going out in those conditions? Medications is really the same thing as any other preps. It's just something that you need a lot more. You can get by without food for, heck, 3 weeks, even a month. Me, probably more. All right, because I've got a lot of insulation in me. I got a lot of calories stored in this belly here, ladies and gentlemen. So go get your prescription medications and over-the-counter medications now, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that I was talking about getting this stuff back in March and April of this year. But now this is the part of the video where if you're in the market to get an OUPES solar generator, take a look at the awesome deals because they're starting their Black Friday sales now. Before I continue with the deals that they're having, let me let you know that I will be providing a link to the OUPES site. It is my link and it is an affiliate link, ladies and gentlemen, meaning that I make a small commission if you purchase anything using my link. But more importantly, make sure that you use my code. It's going to give you 10% off everything that's already priced at a very good price. So I hope that those of you that are in the market for this take advantage of this. OUPES, in my opinion, has turned out to be an awesome company that not only cares about making a profit, because they have to make a profit, ladies and gentlemen, in order to stay in business, but they care about their community. If you haven't checked out OUPES Helps, check out OUPES Helps. And they also have another program where if you take a picture with an OUPES product that you purchased from them and send it in, you can be entered to win up to, I believe it's $3,000. But the OUPES Helps is a program in which they take 5% off their bottom line. They put that money in a pot and they give it back to the community, to those people that actually need help. So as long as we have a company here that is supporting those people that support them, I'm all in on it. Plus, their product is a very good product that so far has stood the test of time. Now let's take a look and see what they have. Well, it looks like they're giving away a few freebies. I really don't believe in freebies, but if they're really free, go ahead and grab them anyways, ladies and gentlemen. So it says here that once you spend $1,000, you get a free $50 flashlight. If you spend $2,500, you get a 100 watt solar panel plus a flashlight. That's not bad. If you were going to spend it anyways, right? And if you spend $4 grand, which means that you're getting you're probably getting the Mega 5 or the Mega 3 or something like that. If you're spending $4 grand, then you're going to get a camping bundle that's worth $500. And ladies and gentlemen, I've reviewed every one of these solar generators, right? And they're all very good solar generators because they give you exactly what it is that you pay for. They don't tell you that it can do this and it can't do this. It can do everything that they say that it can do. And take a look at the price. Outstanding. Mega 3, $2,099. After you take 10% off, it's going to be under $1,900 for the Mega 3. Take a look at the Mega 5, $2,900 for the Mega 5s. Just take 10% off everything. They have bundles if you want to go ahead and get like the Mega 3 or the Mega 5 with the solar panels or even with extra batteries and such. And here is their, I like to call, legacy lineup, which I love. The OUPES 2400 is $1,079. Take 10% off, ladies and gentlemen. Outstanding price. Look at this. This, in my opinion, is probably the best deal. The OUPES 1800, which can do a lot, $719 minus 10% off. Incredible. OUPES 1200, $499 minus 10% off. It's going to be about $450 or so. Now, the OUPES 1200 will run a refrigerator, ladies and gentlemen. And believe it or not, the OUPES 600 will also run a refrigerator depending on how big it is, but I would not buy it to buy a refrigerator. So the OUPES 600, you're looking at $299 minus 10%, also a great price. And of course, they have all of your peripherals like your solar panels and such. You know, for those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know that I love the OUPES brand. I think that the OUPES brand is a good quality brand that gives you exactly what it is that you're paying for. And if they tell you it's going to give you 4,000 watts of continuous power like the Mega 5, it's going to give you 4,000 watts of continuous power, ladies and gentlemen. If they tell you that you're going to get 5,040 watt hours of power out of it, you're going to get 5,040 watt hours of power out of it. And the efficiency rating on these machines are incredible. So just check it out if you're in the market for this. Again, support OUPES because OUPES supports the community that supports them. Having said that, I will leave it off at that. I hope that you have a great day today. I'll try to get this video out before our live stream this afternoon. And if you haven't watched the video where I go on a day trip to the Santa Claus house in North Pole, check it out because it was a lot of fun. Especially if you have kids, have them watch that video because it was a lot of fun and it's very Christmassy. Having said that, have a great day. God bless every one of you. God bless America. I'm Alaska Prepper. I am out.